Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss about that projections of lines, straight lines. Basically a line is a shortest distance between 2 points. So here that these two end points are going to be project onto the screen, either is on vertical plane or on horizontal plane. So accordingly we will get the projection of lines. A straight line may occupy a number of positions with respect to the horizontal plane and vertical plane. So basically there are four types of basic positions are there. First one is parallel to both the planes, both HP and VP. So here parallel to both the planes in the sense the line where we are going to position like that. Say for example, if you have a horizontal plane and vertical plane, so if you want to place a line like this, if you place a line like this, let us imagine that this is a line, we are going to place a line like this. Automatically what will happen, the projection of end point of end point A and end point B of this particular line will be projected onto the vertical plane, and then in the same way projected onto the horizontal plane when we are seeing from the top portion. So here this is the way how we need to place when a line parallel to both the planes. Here be remember that always when a line or plane whatever it is which is parallel to the any one of the surface, either it may be horizontal surface or a vertical surface, definitely that plane constitutes a true shape and true length of the point or a line or a surface. So here the line is parallel to both the planes, so that on top view and on front view definitely we will get the true length of that particular line, right? So here you can observe that. So when a line is parallel to both VP and HP, automatically we will get the true shapes on both sides. And coming to the second one, in the case a little bit something here, parallel to both the planes consisting of two different kinds, such as containing one plane and parallel to another plane. That means a line on VP and parallel to the HP, a line on HP parallel to the VP. So this is the condition, one more condition where we need to discuss in parallel to a line parallel to both the planes. So here line perpendicular to one plane parallel to another. Parallel to another plane. So here this is the way how we need to place a line parallel to one plane and perpendicular to another plane. That means here the condition is parallel to the VP, the line is parallel to the VP and perpendicular to the HP. When we are going to place a line like this which is parallel to the HP and perpendicular to the VP, and then on HP perpendicular to the VP, on HP perpendicular to the HP and parallel to the VP. So this is the second condition what we have. Line is perpendicular to one plane and parallel to another plane. So here perpendicular to one plane in the sense perpendicular to HP means definitely it will have a the line is parallel to the VP. So on the third condition, that is inclined to one plane and parallel to another plane. Parallel to another plane. This is the next condition. So here you can observe that if your line is inclined to horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane. So here in this case, whenever the line is inclined to any one plane, that plane should contain the reduced length of that particular line. Here you can see the line is parallel to the VP, so that the true length of the line will be projected onto the screen. So whenever we are going to see from the top view will be the reduced length of the given line. So in that scenario, so here you can see that the line is inclined to one plane and parallel to another plane. Here inclined to vertical plane and parallel to horizontal plane. Inclined to vertical plane and inclined to horizontal plane parallel to the vertical plane. So these two conditions are available in inclined to one plane and parallel to another plane. And coming to the fourth one, so there are inclined to both the planes. Inclined to both the planes. This is the last condition. Total 4 conditions are available. The position of that particular line with respect to the horizontal plane and a vertical plane. So here, first condition, parallel to both the planes. When the line is parallel to both the planes, we must have to start with the XY line. XY line, then the given length. So because of here we can start either front view or either top view at first step, because of the line is parallel to both the planes, so that the line on front view, on top view, both the views are consist of a true length, so that we can start with either front view or top view. Now I am going to construct the top view. So two end points with the given in front of VP, which is equal to XL, that is XL means line, total line. So here it is A and then B, end point B. Then we need to project those points towards the upwards. So that is the two end points. Here it is A dash and then B dash. Here distance from here to here is about Y line. That means above XP. Here it is in front of VP, above XP. When it is in first triangle, first quadrant, right? So here XY line, we must have to represent like this, right? So here this is the true length of the line, this is also true length of the line. So these two are the projectors. So here to here, this is known as the distance between the two projectors. Distance between two projectors. Clear? So this is the way how we need to solve a line inclined to both the planes. So a line parallel to both the planes. So here they will give the position of the line, length of the line, and then the position of the line, and then orientation with respect to the horizontal plane and vertical plane. So here the second condition, that is line is perpendicular to one plane and parallel to another plane. Here this is the way the line is parallel to the vertical plane and perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Here in this case, initially we should start with a XY line. Then when we are going to see from the front view, so we will get the true length of the line. because of it is parallel to the VP, so that the VP plane consisting of true length, so that here we will get the true length of the line. So basically in a problem they will ask like this. So definitely they will give the initial condition will be geometry of the line, and then the second condition will be position of the line, and then final orientation of the line. So this is the problem description will be like that, right? So here initially A dash, B dash, and then that could be the true length of the line, and then this is the line. So here to here it is true length, and these two will be the A dash, A dash, B dash. Then we need to project the plane towards the downwards through a projector. Then that point will be the B dash of B of A. Right? So here the distances from here to here is, that is in front of VP, X line. So from here to here is above HP. So this is the way how we need to solve the problem when the line is parallel to the VP and perpendicular to the HP. If the line is parallel to the HP and perpendicular to the VP, means definitely we should start with the XY line, then the top view consisting of a top view consists that A, B length line, and then we need to project it towards the upwards at required position. Then that could be a dotted point, that is A dash of B dash. Always that A dash and B dash should be represented in such a way, right? So here to here is in front of VP, that is XL, and above HP is YL. So when the line is parallel to the HP and perpendicular to the VP. So perpendicular to the VP in the sense, when you are going to see from the top view, this could be a simple dot, right? So, and coming to the next step, which is a line inclined to one plane and parallel to another plane. Let us say a line is inclined to HP and parallel to the VP. So that, please be remember, whenever we are going to solve these kind of problems, initially we should start with we should start with either front view or top view, whichever the view consists true length. So we should start with that particular plane. Let us say here a line is inclined to one plane, means a line is parallel to VP, inclined at an angle of theta degrees with respect to the HP. So here the thing is XY line, and then they will give the position of the line with respect to the bottom side, and then so they will give the angle of theta. So based upon angle, we must have to draw the line which is equal to true length of the line with the given angle theta. So for example, a line is 30 degrees inclined to HP and parallel to VP, in the sense here there will be a theta is equal to 30 degrees. The true length is equal to the line length. So here the front view is A dash and then B dash. Now we need to get the top view of the given point. So here the projection of A dash, projector of B dash. Then we will get the required top view. So here you can see it is A, B. So this is the top view length. This is the top view length. True inclination with respect to the HP, which is denoted by a letter theta, and then top view length will be given like this, TVL. So please remember those terminologies. XL, YL, A dash, B dash, AB. These terminologies will help us to solve the projection of planes, projection of solids, right? So now we will see the second condition, when a line is inclined to VP and parallel to the HP. So in this condition, initially we should start with the top view, because of the line is parallel to the HP. The horizontal plane constitutes the top view of the given line. So that here we must have to start with the top view, say XY line. Then we should start with the given angle. Say for example, they will give the phi angle. That means true inclination with VP is a phi angle. So that the point, and then this is the angle, and this is the true length of the line. So here that is phi A, B, right? Then we need to project that AB line towards the upwards with a straight vertical projectors. Here these two will be the straight vertical projectors, and this could be the finalized front view of the given line, A dash, B dash. So automatically they will give sometimes a line end point A is on VP, means we should start from here, right? We should start from here, and then with the phi angle we need to represent it. So here this is the term which is front view length. Here it is true length, also call it as top view length, and here it is the front view length, which is a reduced length of the given line. When the line is inclined to VP, we will get the reduced front view length, right? So these are all the terminologies we must have to remember. So this is the two conditions what we have in inclination with one plane and parallel to the another plane, right? And coming to the a line inclined to both the planes. So here a line inclined to both the planes, in the sense a line is inclined to VP as well as inclined to the HP. In such cases, definitely it is not possible to get the true length of the line on VP, on HP. So on both the planes we don't get the true length. So for our convenience, we are following 3 steps, such as initially we must have to imagine that the line is parallel to the one plane, inclined to the another plane. That is the first position, and then in the second step we are going to rotate that line with respect to the another plane. So that is the imagination steps what we need to follow while solving the lines inclined to both the planes. So before we are going to start that lines inclined to both the planes, we must know about the different parameters that we are going to use when a line is inclined to both the planes. Right. So here in this case, if the line is inclined to both the planes, the xy line will be like this, and then A dash, B dash, A, B. So here this is the xy line. So when we are talking about a line inclined to both the planes, this is the finalized front view and finalized top view of the given problem. Here you can see, here it is the front view length, and here this is the top view length. And then these two lines are making at an angle of alpha and beta. So initially true inclinations are represented with theta and phi, and then these two will be represented with alpha and beta. So here alpha is an angle between the baseline, that is xy line with respect to the front view length, and then beta will be an angle in between the xy line and the top view of the line, right? And then now we need to get the true length of the line. So basically here we may have the true length of that particular line. So here in this case, this is the true length of the line, which is making an angle of theta degrees, and then here also we will have one more true length, this one consisting of phi angle, right? So here these two can be represented with a B1, say B2 and then B1 dash. Now we need to get the desired output. So here whenever we are going to see from the top view, when the line is inclined at an angle of theta degrees with respect to the PP, then we need to project that line towards the downwards until it touches to the A line. Then that could be the B1 point. Then we need to rotate that particular point towards the downwards. So automatically what will happen? So it will touch us exactly at a point B, right? So here also from B2 also we need to project a point until it touches to the A dash point. Then that could be the B2 dash, and then A dash B2 dash as radius, cut an arc onto the horizontal line, then that will be the B dash. So here there are total total 7 parameters are available, such as alpha, say theta, phi, alpha, beta, true length, top view length, front view length, XA, YA, XB, YB. So So these are all the parameters we must have to remember while solving that a line inclined to both the planes. So here you can see this is the finalized view. So here in this overall all parameters they will give any three. They will give any three. Based upon that particular given data, we must have to calculate all the parameters. Say for example, if they given theta, alpha, beta and true length, so based upon these four parameters, we need to determine the remaining all the parameters. Remaining parameters must be calculated based upon the given angle. So sometimes they will give XA, YA, XB, YB also. So based upon that, we need to determine the remaining all the parameters. Clear? So while solving the problems, definitely you may notice that all those points. So here initial step is we must have to imagine that the line is inclined at an angle of theta degrees with respect to the horizontal plane, and then we need to get the finalized top view. Based upon that, we need to construct the vertical line. So here B, remember that A dash and A will be lies on a same line, and then B and B dash will be lies on a same straight vertical line, that is called it as that projector. And then here one more this one is, so distance between two projectors. Say for example some with respect to the Z. So Z will be given. Z is distance between